Okay, so what we're looking at, so we finished our first Excel spreadsheet. Now this is sheet 1. See how it says sheet 1 down here? So what we need to do is we're going to do a second sheet. We're going to do sheet 2. So I'm going to click on sheet 2, and I'm going to right click on it and rename it. And I'm going to do this one as, I'm going to name it, I don't know, guidelines for teens. I don't care. You can name yours whatever. Okay, so if you go back to my website and you go to my live binder, so let's go there. You can go to part 2, which is the Excel part, and it talks about sheet 2. So we're going to click on sheet 2. This is the information that you have to find for yourself. Remember, we started our research yesterday? So this is the information that you have to find. So I'm going to just grab that and copy it. I can margin center, wrap my text, whatever, make my cells bigger. So I'm going to go back to my Excel spreadsheet, and so this should be in grams. So I'm going to put that there. So here we go. Here's protein needs increase with age, and men need more protein than women. So it gives you 1 to 3, 4 to 8, 9 to 13, and then teenage girls, which is what y'all are fixing to be. Most of you are 14, or you're going to be 14 soon. Teenage girls ages 14 to 18 and women ages 19 and above need 46 grams. So if I was writing mine in, I would put 46. Then I'm going to go back to one of my other articles, and I'm going to find out how many calories I should consume. So does everybody understand what we're doing? Okay. So I want you to create your spreadsheet for this one. You can pick up with your research when you finish that. So fill out that spreadsheet and then keep researching. What you're going to do on your final sheet is, and you can rename this if you want to charts or comparisons or whatever. So you can rename all this. So I'm going to rename it to comparison, daily comparison or something. I don't care, whatever. First thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my live binder. And you'll see that the first chart that we're going to create is a comparison of calories from what you consume from one meal and what is actually recommended. Consumed and then recommended. What I can do one of two things. And you're going to learn something right now, okay? I have how much I consumed right here, yes? Now I can come here and I can type in 1260, but I can also do a cell reference. So watch this. If I do an equal sign and then I click on sheet 1 and then click on this cell and then hit my enter key, so that way if I decide to change something later, it automatically changes it here as well. Okay? Everybody good with that? So I'm going to do my recommended. So that is on this page, and it should be here. Somebody give me their recommendation number. 2600. Ooh, that's a boy, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to do 22. What is the girls? 2000. I'm going to do 2000. Okay. All right. And then what was the recommended for fat? Does anybody know the percentage? The recommended percentage.
25 to 35.
25 to 35. So we'll do 25%. And so I don't need that yet. Okay. So now I want to create a chart that compares these two things. So I'm going to draw my chart. So here's my chart. Now I don't need this. So remember, I can go to my layout, legend, none. Okay. Now this is going to come in handy in just a minute when you're writing this paper. If you've done any research at all, you should know something at this point. Your recommended for the whole day is this. That means breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. This is what you got for one meal. So, if you look at the difference, how many calories does that leave you for the day? Approximately, about 750. It leaves you about 750 calories for the rest of the day. So here a little bit, when you're writing your research paper, this is something that you're going to need to take notice of. How many calories you spent on one meal. So the next one that we have to do, so let's go back to our live binder. But we also have to look at these other numbers. So let's do a comparison of fat chart. Okay? So comparison of fat. Consumed and then recommended. Now these are percentages, okay? Remember, comparison of fat percentages. So consumed, so I do my equal sign. I go back to sheet 1. My consumed percentage. Thank you. And then what was the recommended? 25, is that what y'all said?
Per day?
Yes, sir. So we look at this and we see that, remember I can get rid of those decimal places by choosing my decrease decimal button, which is right here. And I want to draw my chart. So the problem isn't necessarily the question you asked a while ago, Zane, was so we could just eat at McDonald's and stay within our intake, right? But the problem is if you eat at McDonald's, you may keep your calories within the levels that they're supposed to be. So where did you go off the chart at? The fat, yeah. So this is some of the stuff that you're looking to learn as you're researching through the nutrition information. This is the stuff you're looking for, okay? So why is it bad if I go over my fat? What does that even mean? Okay, does everybody understand what they're doing? All right, so I want you to go ahead and create this page right here. Remember what I said about using your referencing if you want to, and you just put an equal sign and then click on the cell that you want. See, it says sheet 1, F7, and this one says guidelines for teens, B3. Okay, so is everybody good with that?